Alright, it is 11:17 p.m. This is me and Sam, and we're talking about world peace, which we don't have any.
Nope.
We got this topic from Experience Project from.
I'll go look at the name if you want me to.
Hang on, I'm doing it anyway.
Okay.
Pretty much we got it from this laurenjolie or whatever. And pretty much we just posted the question, what type of topic do you want to see on YouTube? And pretty much this is it. We got world peace, so we're talking about world peace. There's really no peace in the world because there's greed, money, and just religion straight off the bat.
Yep. And because people always talk about, oh, well, we can, try to make world peace from listening to each other and,
Recycling.
Stuff like that. But really, sure, we can do that, but there's going to be chaos because people have so many different ideas and everyone can never agree on one thing.
Pretty much on what I've heard, we can agree on making the world like this, we can agree on making the world healthier and then have world peace if we start recycling. Yeah. How many people do you know recycle? And it's like, how can we can clean up the world by doing that, but you're talking about a whole planet,
Yeah, but, everyone in the whole entire planet's not going to do that because people are lazy. I hate to say that, I hate to be rude like that, but it's true. People are lazy.
Hell, I don't
and
even.
Most people don't want to sit there and get off their ass and pick up something.
Yeah, hell, I don't even separate my own garbage, And
Yep.
Basically, you're looking for a little label that means recycle the entire time. Who's literally gonna open up a trash bag, spread it all over the floor, and look for it, And even if you are just throwing stuff away,
I'm gonna tell you right now, there's never gonna be world peace just because there's greed, and we can't stop greed because that is human nature. That is what we do. We're greedy, and that's pretty much the main thing that I think is stopping it.
Pretty much, on my opinion, we also have religion. Religion being, trying to. I don't want to bash the Muslims because, well, hell with it, I'll do it. Pretty much, they have this religion of killing all infidels. Who, infidels being, if you don't believe in Muslim culture, you're an infidel. You're not welcome or whatever. And that's what makes terrorism. And it's like, well, if you have a religion like that, if we have Christianity and we judge people constantly by that, well, we're not going to get any peace by it. I'm surprised we can sleep because of it. So it's like, to have world peace, we need to get rid of mainly money, religion, and plenty of people say that you can't run a country on religion, and it's very true.
Oh, yeah.
That's where the Salem witch trial thing comes in. And, the Catholic Church, at one point, they were very high and mighty. And it's like, if you look at them now, even as Catholics, they're very rich. They have a lot of money. They put a lot of stuff into their religion. And it's like, would you see any religious figure that you read in a book have that? Gold, money, and all this. The last thing I heard, the Bible was talking about getting rid of that, seeing who you really are. It wasn't, gain everything. It was learning how to survive off of eating a fish for like a week.
Yeah. Sure, we can talk about this all day, Sky, but the main thing is, it's not going to end because you got to think. Yes, there's religion, but that all comes together and comes into greed, which greed is never going to end. So there will never be world peace. So I think it's pathetic when people get online and start talking about, oh, we need peace in the world. Because really, there is none. There never will be any. And I hate to say it, but it's true.
Yeah. And, until we realize that, we're destroying our own world.
And trust me, I guarantee you, the day this earth dies, which I do believe someday it will, but I don't believe that will be anytime soon. Not that I'm Christian, but the day it does die, we'll probably already be dead.
Yeah.
We will probably kill off our own kind, to be honest with you.
Think about it. We're in war with so many countries right now. I'm
Oh,
making
yeah.
a cookie, but we're in war with so many countries, and America being the free and strong. It's like, well, what happens about all the other countries that hate our guts?
Uh-huh.
What are they gonna do?
Yeah.
They're probably gonna collapse all onto us or something.
You know what I do think the government's trying to do is kill off the poor, which is very true. I think that they are trying to kill off the poor, but really, and I think that's their thing of saying we're going to make peace in the world. When really, okay, you kill off the poor, you're killing off
the workers.
What?
You're killing off the workers. You're killing off people who are your own kind, and it's not right to do.
Exactly. Not just that, but okay, let's say they succeed and there's rich. What are you going to do when just
there's no
there's
profit.
certain things you can't do.
There's no profit, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like say a store owner who's very rich and stuff, and he decides, well, I'm just gonna get rid of all the consumers, the people who buy things. Then you're poor. You're back to square one, you dumbass.
Not just that, though. It's like, okay, go off and kill all the poor people and leave the rich. Well, then there's only going to be greedy. And those rich are going to be wanting more and more money. And then guess what?
They destroy
it's
themselves.
The food chain.
They destroy themselves. And pretty much the rich, you're only rich until you run out of money.
Mm-hmm.
And when you run out of money, you're going to be just like every other average Joe,
Yep. And, maybe they'll be only rich and they'll think in the end, well, we don't need money anymore. Oh, trust me, that rich is going to get greedy and they're going to be.
That's when others who do have money are going to start making taxes and having you pay for certain things that are just completely stupid.
Yep.
So they can gain
really,
money.
When just leaving the rich in the world, even if you don't have money, it's going to end up starting something new.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's going to end up starting a whole new thing. Greed is going to come in there somewhere no matter what, and that's going to kill them off.
We're already killing ourselves off. And it's over, like, anything stupid, really. Kids who are killing off their parents and stuff like that because they're mad. Are you serious? Like, yeah, she grounded you for a month. Yeah, you're pissed. But what gives you the right to kill your own mother?
Yep, very much.
And
it's fucked up.
And like I always say, why should we call demons evil when all we have to do is look at ourselves and look at what we've done to people?
Yep, really.
And it's really true. No human knows pure evil or pure innocence. The only innocence that we know is babies. And that's what we're told,
Yeah.
But we're not going to get into the religion thing. That could go all day. We'll probably make another video of that. And then hear all the comments of people being, oh, that's just wrong. But, whatever. But, like I've said before, we made this video because we heard it. We got a response. And, pretty much, we're actually very serious about it. We'll do that. So, comment, rate, subscribe, whatever, and we'll listen. Say bye, Sam.
Bye.